Hello and welcome to Spellforce 3. Well, Rohan joined our ranks and the humans too. So I guess the next step should be just
Interesting.
gaining the orcs as allies. Apparently Geralt is heading toward them.
Now look at that. The fabled Corporal. Good to finally meet you in person. I'm Flynn, second in command of the Wayfarers. I have to say, for someone who only led a puny Northander division once, you're doing quite a good job leading an army so far. Not of them saying I couldn't do better, but still. Anyway, if you come to arm our men, I strongly suggest you do so.
But you're armed already, aren't you?
Well, yes, with rusty swords and dented armors. I mean with proper equipment. If you give me the coin, I'll send out orders to my contacts in Everlight. It'll improve our strike force significantly.
I want to buy some better equipment for the Wayfarers.
Sure.
Music to my ears. What did you have in mind?
This is just a lot of money. You know, that's just a lot of money. I can't really afford it. But I guess I can buy like one, maybe two if I sell everything, but come on. Oh,
Let's see.
did we not talk?
Ah, Tahar.
Seems your men have made themselves comfortable.
Yeah, they have. I also have to say, I'm impressed you got the Moor here to fight on our side. I know there aren't many, but they'll help us greatly. But I'm guessing that's not what you came here for. You want to talk, right? About what I did 8 years ago?
Actually, I don't. The past is the past.
Actually, I don't. The past is the past.
You... well, I'm not sure how to feel about this. Are you sure we shouldn't... I don't know, get this out of the way?
If you think it's necessary.
If you think it's necessary, fine.
Why did you betray me?
Why did you do it? Why did you tell my father about my plan?
Well, what do you want me to say? I did it because back then, I still believed in your father's vision. What you, Zane, and Helena were going to do, it just seemed, I don't know, wrong. But that doesn't mean it was an easy decision. Also, I didn't think he'd execute you. Probably naive, I know, but it's the truth. You see, I joined Asamo because there was truth in his words. The masks, the pikes, all that hatred against us defilers that the purity of light is spreading now. It was all already there. The people always feared us, simply because we were different. Because we are better than they. Your father, he knew something like that would happen eventually. So he stood up and tried to stop it before it was too late. At least that's what he said. And to be honest, I still don't know if he only lost that vision, or had never had it to begin with.
Because we are better? Yeah, I didn't like that too much.
Did you just say because we were better?
Yes, better. How else should I say it? We cast fire from our hands, heal wounds with a mere thought, so how would you call it? I call it superior, and the ungifted know it as well as we do. But does that mean that we want to kill them? No. We're not animals, we're people, just like they are. Only that we are the lions, they are the cats. We didn't choose to be that way, but it's what nature chose for us.
Hatred was always there? I guess that's a question.
I can't believe you're saying this. The reason the people hate us mages now is because of what my father did. He confirmed their fears for them by starting this goddamn war.
Oh, really? And what about all that shit that happened beforehand? The witch burnings, mages driven out of the cities, gifted children abandoned by their mothers.
Yeah, he has a really good point. You know, it's very easy to put Izamo, you know, as the big fault. And actually, like, non-gifted people would probably say that, like, oh yeah, that's why I hate all the mages, but people kind of hate mages. You're still rationalizing. I think he's making sense in a way.
I don't know. But to me, it sounds like you're still trying to justify what you did in that war.
That's where you're wrong. It's not all black and white, Tahar. And you of all people should know that. I know I made mistakes. And I've spent the past 7 years making amends. What else do you think the Wayfarers are for? Why else would I have left? And look, I do not expect you to forgive me. I don't even know if I could do it if I were in your position.
Do you know anything about the Godstones? How did you end up founding the Wayfarers?
So, regarding the Wayfarers, you said that you founded them to make amends. Is that true? And if yes, how did you found them?
Yes, otherwise I wouldn't have said it.
As to how I formed them, it's a long story. And maybe one we should save for later.
Sure. Let's talk about my dad.
I want to talk about my father.
I figured you'd want to eventually. What is it you want to know?
Was he really insane?
Do you think it's true? But he was simply crazy.
Towards the end, yes. He had certainly lost his sanity. But before that, I still don't know. I've said it before, but there's one part of me that likes to think he was a madman to begin with. And then there's the other voice that tells me that he was merely a visionary who had lost his way. But if there's one thing I know, it's that he was a leader. Whenever he spoke to us, it was electric. To this day, I've never seen someone with his charisma.
You sound almost nostalgic.
Nostalgic? No. It's just... I've never met someone with that energy. You have some of it, Tahar. I only started to realize that here. But most of it is still asleep.
Are he and I alike? Well, I'm not much of a mage.
This might sound strange, but... do you see any resemblance between him and me?
Interesting that you ask. Yes, there were moments where I could not help but notice that certain... something that strongly reminds me of your father.
Could you be a bit more specific?
Well, I think that the best way to describe it is a sort of look in your eyes. It's somehow distant, but at the same time driven and intense. And it can be both intimidating and charismatic. I believe that it's this energy that helped your father rally the noble houses and all these mages behind him. And ironic as it may be, it might help you with our cause too.
Sure. What was he like before the war?
My father never told me how he grew up. Do you know anything about that?
About his childhood? I'm afraid not. He shared some fragments of his past with me, but probably no more than he shared with you.
Let's talk about something else.
Let's discuss something else.
I'll be off.
I'll be off.
I guess we talked enough. I don't feel like upgrading your stuff. Should I go back and talk to the companions? I guess I really don't have to. Let's just go and get the orcs. Ooh, do we want to take the new guy? It's a tough one. I don't know. I guess we should. It's only a question of who the hell stays behind. I guess it should be... it's Grim? Take him out.
They will
Put him in Rohan. Feels like we can have like more guys. Looks like we're missing at least one. Okay, he likes a shield. I'm only somewhat hesitant because this will probably mean that I need to set up his skills. And that could take a while.
In the
Just
shadow of the eponymous mountain
Read everything.
lies the wasteland referred to as the Foot of Bargagor. It is home to the Orcish tribe called the Firewielders, as well as to many unforgiving beasts, from the undead to demons. While most travelers stay away from Bargagor for this very reason, the Firewielders cherish their homeland's perils. According to Orcish culture, only through constant conflict and danger can a people stay strong and persevere.
Sounds great.
All right, here we are. The Foot of Bargagor.
Huh. Interesting. I didn't think I would ever come back here.
You've been here before?
Yes, a long time ago. So you really believe that Orc Gore's help can be of value? You know how dangerous these lands are for a human, don't you?
I don't think we have a choice. We need all the allies we can find.
Wow. This guy is generic as hell. 3, 2, and 4? What can you do? So he has white magic, he has spell power, and block what? Primal magic that gives him block chance. Units in target area inflict additional ice damage. Okay. Intelligence based, chain lightning. All of your melee auto attacks deal additional fire and ice damage. Okay. Constitution. So, do I want to make him like a big healer? Because we can make him a big healer. We can make him wisdom based, willpower? Yeah, willpower based. With some intelligence. His constitution is just so damn low. And I just don't see him... Like, can we really make him smart enough? I can bump up the intelligence to 8, but I already know the elemental history and already have Isgrim using it. It's okay, I guess. All your melee auto attacks deal additional fire and ice damage. So we can just be some kind of a healer. We can just go up to intelligence 4 at least. Go for some restore. We can always just respec him later if we wanna. Resurrect all allies. I always want to pick up that. Resurrected allies that revive with more health. Okay. So, what? Lower the cooldowns. This just gives me more mana. Increases block chance, so that's okay. Units in the target area inflict additional ice damage. That's willpower based. Ice and fire damage. Constitution based. Auto attacks deal ice and have a chance to deal AoE damage. Wow. So we can just make him some kind of a... Actually, this is not reliant on the shield. We're just gonna have more block anyway. Of course, we gotta make him more of a healer. This is gonna give him a lot of mana regen. So he's gonna be more like a buffer healer with resurrection, but only the first level of resurrection. I'm not so sure. We can just get rid of battle mage and go for the resurrection number 2. So his skills are gonna be elemental imbuing, restore 2, and resurrection 2. So he's just gonna spam that, and in order to gain the max amount of that, you would need to have willpower. Obviously, we're banking on the willpower efficiency here. I didn't have a willpower character before, so... Of course, we're gonna need mana regen, and willpower is just really good, right? I don't know if you wanna... If you need to reuse the cooldowns of the abilities. This seems like a very minor DPS boost. It would probably make more sense to lower the cooldown of the white magic. You can only bump that up at 13. Something like that. Like, it's not great. We can just go with something like this. So even a little bit more mana regen, we can just keep spamming it a little bit more. I think this is fine. Like, we kind of need it all. You can't just be a just a willpower based character. You kind of need both. Willpower gives you focus. Okay, let's go like that. Like, yeah, we need willpower. Okay, maybe we're just gonna go with 6 willpower, something like that. Okay, that's his skills. I usually do this off off screen, a little bit off camera, because I don't know. Weapon, one-handed weapon, S-stock. Oh, that looks like a useful weapon, and that is probably one of the better shields we got. Because this takes a bit of a time to set up. It's not too crazy. Rohan Statir armor and small shield. That small shields look decent. Can I just okay, now shields are weapons apparently. Crit chance and block chance. I think his defense is not really a high priority. Or like Deep's damage. Increasing his damage is not gonna be that important. What else we got? It's basically the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. Anyhow, I guess that's it. So he's ready. He's gonna be a white mage. And he is gonna have Resurrection as the last skill. He can boost the damage of everybody. Not sure. Oh, that's a long boost.
Just give the word.
How much damage is that? Oh, that's a long boost. But I suppose he has time to do it because he
yes.
really has nothing to do. One-handed weapon, rare dexterity spear. Sure, why not?
What's next?
Anyhow.
If it isn't the dreaded corporal, I was just about to go on my own.
Well, you're in luck. It turns out we do need an ally. Troops, to be precise.
I had a feeling. And yes, I can help you, provided you help me first.
That was the deal. What do you want?
Your help in preventing a war. Let me explain. The leader of our tribe is planning to reignite an old war. The War of the Six Races. In other words, he wants to send this world back into chaos. It's stupid and dangerous. But many of my brethren fail to see that. Krell tells them that our tribe has become weak, and that by invading the Nortander and the Elven Empire, we will teach the world to live in fear of us again, as it should be. What they don't see is that no one would benefit from this war. The Fire Wielders would be wiped out. That's as sure as the sunrise. And both the humans and the elves would suffer greatly from this. Krell tells them that we'd be honoring the struggle. But we wouldn't. It's the act of a fool.
Yeah, but isn't this just regular orc business? The struggle?
The struggle?
Ah, right. Sorry. I forgot that I'm talking to a pale skin. The struggle is the core of our culture. At the heart of everything that lives, there's conflict. The wolf hunts the deer runs from the wolf. Without the deer's flesh, the wolf dies. But if there were no wolf, so would the deer. Why? Because without an enemy, it would breed with no constraint. It would procreate until there's no more plants for the deer to eat.
Their peace would be their doom. And it's the same with every being. Where there's no conflict, there's stagnation. And stagnation leads to downfall. This is why there has to be the struggle.
You know this.
Yes. In some regards, I have always admired your people.
But we shouldn't discuss this now. All you need to know is that Krell's actions are a threat. Not only to the orcs, but also the other races.
Looks like invading, well, the plan. Invading everybody. Sounds like a struggle. Why then?
What is this Krell hoping to gain from it then?
Well, there's two reasons. First of all, the Bloodburn.
So, the orcs are suffering from it too.
Yes, not as much as you humans do. But there have been outbreaks in some of the tribes. Krell claims that the humans and the elves have manufactured it to wipe us out. Which is why that war would be justified.
That's absurd.
Yes, and he knows it too. But that doesn't stop him from using it to rally the clans behind him nonetheless. And that's the second reason. Krell is a self-obsessed fool. He became High Chieftain with lies and false promises. And people have started to see through that. so now he has no choice but to act.
So he's just a regular leader. What's your plan?
I see. And what do you intend to do?
Stop him. Orc culture is based on two pillars, strength and wisdom. And I will show him the power of the second one. By allying with a human and defeating Krell, the Fire Wielders will see that even an unlikely alliance can result in strength.
So you want to fight him?
Challenge him. But since he's a coward, I doubt he'll accept. Which is what you're here for. There's a second plan if the first one fails.
And in return, I get troops. That's the plan.
And in return, I'll get troops.
Yes. If I stop Krell, I will have the whole Fire Wielder tribe behind me. And I'll give you enough Orcish craftsmen and warriors to support your cause.
No, sounds easy. Let's go.
Agreed. When are you planning to challenge him?
Now, he has agreed to meet me, and I was just about to leave. Ah, one more thing. What's your name?
Tahar.
Good. Then let us be off, Tahar. Krell will meet us northeast from here.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I need to send someone away? This is a tough one. Who goes away? You know what? Rohan, you go away. Oh, that was fast. And what can you do, Gore? You're just as generic as him. Jesus Christ. 3-1? Only thing, well, I guess you're not gonna do any dexterous tasks, but this is just still pretty bad. What can you do? Shapeshift. Focus cost of abilities is reduced by 3%. That's more like it. Leech 2% of all auto attack damage. Black magic. Really? That's a crap spell. Summon a group of walking corpses in the target area to aid you in the battlefield. That sounds pretty good. Create a temporary sickening fog in the target area that applies weaken to all enemies and whatever. Sacrifice a nearby random allied unit to heal yourself. Okay. Black magic seems cool. Damage the target enemy. The victim is... We know about elementarism. Endure an explosion at its position, dealing heavy damage to it and any enemies in its immediate vicinity. Yeah. Detonate up to 5 cores in a target area, dealing damage to all enemies caught in the explosion. Wow. Auto attack supply weakened and Day of the Reckoning. Okay. What is this? Shapeshift into a wolf? That sounds pretty cool. Constitution based. So this is... Do you want constitution based magic? Then what? Deal bonus damage against the light races? Okay. How much is that? Effect duration 45? Okay. I'm not sure what to make of you, Gore. Oh boy. Hey, what? We're missing somebody.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Watch out, undead.
Oh boy, what is that?
Is there anything you
Wow. 1000 HP
Fair
undead.
enough. Let's do this.
Take out one of our heroes!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Damn it! I need healing.
Got it.
Are you kidding me?
Will do.
Why do we have the wrong skills? Can we just help them up?
Come on, don't die on us
No,
now.
no. Don't die on me, will you? We
What
need
the hell was that? Insta die to undead.
Yes?
Look at the resistances there. Slash resist was
So, what's the plan?
fully resists black damage. And it's weak to white.
What's next?
You'll have to wait.
I'm waiting. You need the heals.
Corporal?
How much is that heal?
What do we need?
Yes?
I wanna see it.
Huh?
I wanna see the exact number. Looks like it's like 70.
Uh-huh.
Maybe
Yes.
80. We'll heal them.
Control. Need control.
Look at that.
What do you require?
Are you supposed to beat these guys? Oh my god. The 200 Morning Star. Am I supposed to like go around or whatever?
I'll be swift.
Because this is just crazy. Huh. Even with one more
As you want.
useful companion, this is
It will be done.
quite the challenge. Let's go for a ricochet.
So much blood.
Alright, well done.
I am ready.
This one has like 400 HP.
So, what's the plan?
Also somewhat tanky, I suppose. Not that tanky. It gets boosted by the aura, so
Yes,
that's nice.
Of course.
Obviously we wanna go here, pick up the loot, and most of all, yeah, whatever. What?
Understood.
So many potions. Meeting with crowd.
their whole damn tribe.
Shut up. He's here.
Oh, we're here. Maybe this is a good enough time to take a break before we talk with crowd. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.